Hi, I am presenting Old Fashioned Grandparents. Basically, the case was about the grandparents and the granddaughter who really used to enjoy going to their house, but they say racist jokes, they insult the LGBT community, they waste food, they don't care about their environment, um, they waste water, and they don't recycle. So basically Sam felt uncomfortable. She didn't really like it. She was really annoyed by the grandparents. And yeah. So now I'm going to answer some of these questions for the case. So it says, what is the primary dilemma of the case? The primary dilemma of the case is basically Sam had asked the mother about how the way to go about it, but the mom had a set mind saying, well, they're old, they're gonna have their, mindset of their ways, they're not gonna change. But Sam, on the other hand, believed that they could change. They're very open-minded, she feels like, and could help, you know, change their ways, and so she don't have to stop going to their house. My opinion on the case is basically like, I agree with Sam. I believe that you need to tell people about themselves, like if especially about the racist comments and making like insults of other people. I don't agree with that at all. I feel like that's just not it's not right. I understand, like, you're not used to it, but don't insult it. um Yes, the primary shareholders for the case is basically the whole family, because the mom is like, well, don't really say nothing about it. They're old. They're like, they're just gonna go like that. They're gonna be like that. Sam was like, well, no, they could change and stuff like that. And the grandparents, I feel like the grandparents could get taken insult and would not like to go, would not like Sam, come over anymore, because they're like, well, why would you say that? Um, Opposing a viewpoint about my viewpoint of the case. I believe someone could look at the case really differently. I think that someone could be like, well, Sam, that's their grandparents, agree with the mom and be like, well, just let them be. But I understand that. I think that, if that's how you view it, that you should like let them be, and just kind of like deal with the problem and move on. I mean, I guess I completely agree with you if that's how I understand. Like, I understand. Okay, so now we're gonna answer the study questions. It says, when should or shouldn't we confront someone from their behaviors or values that we think that are morally problematic? How should or shouldn't we go about doing so? Um, I feel like you should confront somebody with their behaviors, if you are having a personal connection with the person and you know the person. Saying, like, let's say it's a friend of mine and they're like saying like rude things about people and like F this, F that, I'm gonna be like, hey, well, don't do that. I feel like you could address the situation then and there, or just wait to a quiet place, like, hey, I didn't really appreciate you doing this to this person. And yeah. Also, the next question, it says, if Sam grandparents don't change, should Sam consider no longer visiting them? What factors should influence this decision? If Sam grandparents don't change, should Sam consider no longer visiting them? I personally think, if it makes you that comfortable, if Sam's very that uncomfortable and really don't like their point of view and make them, and she doesn't like it at all, yeah, I mean, don't go, or you could just, it's always a phone call away. You could always Skype them. I'm sorry that you used to like going through there. Time changed, just like, you just have to move on. That's how I feel like. What does it mean to respect your elders? Is it disrespectful to argue or disagree with one elder about their values or behavior? Why or why not? I I don't believe I okay, what is okay, let's say. let's answer the first part. It says, does it respect your elders? What do you mean to respect your elders? I think what it means to respect your elders is, not talking back, listen to their, like, basically giving anybody respect, like not talking back, having their opinion voice and everything. Is it disrespectful to argue and disagree? I don't think it's disrespectful when you argue. Anybody could argue about their feelings, and if their topic strongly about, I don't think it's disrespectful. I think you're just trying to solve a problem. Yeah, they could happen to be older, but I don't think it's disrespectful. And yeah, those are my viewpoints of this case. And then again, this is old-fashioned grandparents.